Hello and welcome back to Trails from Zero. Well, Trails to Azure, I keep forgetting. Part 3, continuing where I left off. Moving forward, I just opened it because habit. Moving forward, I'm going to stop following a guide. I'm just going to play it because I think I'll enjoy playing through it a lot more if I'm not constantly checking for stuff I might miss. I will suffer because I'm going to miss books and that's going to bug me. But once I'm past that point, it will go smoothly. Like once I'm past caring about the books that I'm definitely gonna miss, it will be better. But I'll be doing that. I'm also gonna be stopping attempting to stream this game because I don't think this game really works because it's basically all reading. Like 80% of the game is just reading stuff, and I think it's better suited to just recording it. And I'm just playing the game anyway, so that's my goal. I'll continue where I left off, which I think I was sweeping through the various areas, and I had only finished with Central Square and East Street, talking to everyone, I believe. I'm going to continue talking to people. The diet has completely changed since the cult incident. They still keep financial affairs as busy as ever. The work itself is much easier than usual. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk to all these folks. Hey there, can I interest you guys in some freshly squeezed juice? For a limited time only, I'm offering a special menu item made exclusively with imported ingredients. It'll be gone before you know it, so don't you dare miss out. So as in, this one's gonna disappear? Or is it the Sporatan X? Ooh, 250 EP. I mean, that's actually a lot. But so far, no real plot has occurred. Just the summary and the introduction of the new SSS members. I just need to talk to people. But I'm not going to talk to everyone because then it will drag on too much in my opinion. Well, hello Lloyd. Oh, and you're with your coworkers too. Is the SSS finally back in action? As of today, yeah. Feel free to send us a request if you ever need any help. I'll keep that in mind. I have to say though, you all look better and stronger than ever. I'm proud of you, Lloyd. I appreciate it, Uncle Miles. But it says the SSS still has a lot of room for improvement. Come on, there's no shame in taking some pride in your accomplishments. Then again, that humility does define you in a way. I'll be rooting for you guys. And remember, our home is your home. Go ahead and drop by anytime you like. Thanks, Uncle Miles. See you again soon. Cecil has a very kind father. Yeah. Is this guy still studying for his PhD? I study history at a university in Layman State. The sad thing is, I've tried to earn my doctorate not once, but twice so far. They wouldn't accept my first thesis, and I was late with the second, so it got rejected automatically. Soul crushing, really. So I'm assuming that second failure was like following the events of the last game, where he was actively working on his thesis. Well, actively working is a incorrect term. He wasn't really working on it, he was just sitting there. But I can talk to her. Good morning, and welcome to the Crossbell City Library. Ask me for help if you're having trouble finding a specific book. It's a kid. Ah, I know those faces. It's Kia's big brother and sister. Did you bring Kia along too? Sorry to disappoint, but she's at Sunday school today. We'll mention you asked about her though. I'm sure she'll be back again soon. Okie dokie. You better say hi for me. I'm gonna hold you to it. Don't worry, we will. I see that little rascal makes an impression everywhere she goes. If there's someone who doesn't like Kia, I haven't met them yet. Even the cult liked her. Okay. I want to check in here. And then I'll be done with the Oh, it's her! With her cat. Meow. Don't worry, Mother. I'm sure Father will find a lovely home for us. Ooh, they lost their home? Oh, I do hope we can find a good place to live. Ideally, I'll be able to maintain a flower garden there too. Because he got drugged, or he did the, in the previous game, he took the Gnosis, and that probably shook out poorly. So yeah, he lost a lot of money. Yes, I'm looking for a rental property. One on the cheaper side if possible. It doesn't have to be too big, as long as there's enough space, enough living space for all three of us. Do you have anything like that? Well, here are some listings that may interest you. What do you think about this one? We received a change of residence form from the old tenants a few months ago, as I recall. That might be Estelle and Joshua. This seems like a promising place. Let me think. So he might be taking Estelle and Joshua's old home. Civic Center reception office. I'll talk to them. Civic Center multi-purpose communications room. Oh, because that used to be the speaker's office, and this used to be the mayor's office. I'm not going to read that. I just wanted to see if it had any comment about Phantom Thief B. My throat is very iffy. Not pain, but it's getting blocked. Before I head out, would you mind double checking the delivery slip? Of course, let's see. Looks good to me. You're all set. Thanks. I'll go drop this off then. Oh yeah, because this is not the City Hall anymore. Shortly. They're working in the new City Hall building, which is actually plot relevant. All the relocation paperwork was passed over to General Affairs' second division. I guess it's too much to ask that each division handle their own form filling. Okay. That's there. I think I talked to everyone I care to talk about in the CPD building. What's up, Lloyd? Your training with the first division's finally over, right? Guess that makes you a senior detective now. We attended the police academy at the same time, yet already you're leagues ahead of me. Come on, Franz. No need to beat yourself up about it. By the way, how'd your detective exam go? You took it a little while ago, didn't you? If I'd passed it, it would have been the first thing out of my mouth. I failed miserably. It made me realize that I'm just not detective material in the first place. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. I'm a little relieved, to be honest. The work I do for the Metropolitan Division is plenty satisfying as is. I think my hyperfixation on becoming a detective was getting unhealthy for me. So instead, I'm going to start working on being the best version of myself that I can be. That's an admirable way to look at it. You're right though, Franz. It sounds like you've got your head on straight now. So what do you say we both focus on walking the paths we've got in front of us? You betcha, Lloyd. Is this that thing guys sometimes have? What's it called? Bromance? You might be onto something, Noel. Okay, I think that's everyone there might be people I didn't talk to right here. Hey there, SSS. Finally got yourself some new blood. These must be the new members everyone's been talking about. That's right. That makes you Noel, then, huh? From the Guardian Force? He's gonna be a creep? Hehehe. What say you and I go out for dinner sometime? Well. Haha, you hate to see it. Huh? Wait, aren't you Wazi Hemisphere from the Testaments? Actually, now that I get a better look, you might be the prettier of the two new SSS members. I can't help but agree. Unfortunately for you, though, you aren't my type. Sorry to disappoint. Ah, that's too bad. Wait, why would I care about being turned down by another guy? I was waiting for you to wrap it up, but you just went and kept digging your own grave deeper and deeper. You should follow their example and grow up a little. Or, should I save us some trouble and kickstart the paperwork to have you re-enrolled at the police academy? No, Inspector. Anything but that. Fun. Hey, it's the SSS. Looks like you've got yourself some new recruits. I take it that means you guys are finally back up and running? I'm happy to say that we are. You're the chief of the Metropolitan Division, right? It's nice to meet you, sir. Same here. The name's Jolik. Gotta say, Bannings, this looks like quite the team you've got on your hands. All the better. The department's expecting big things from the SSS after all. You kids are gonna need to work hard and rise above your station from today on. Of course. We'll do our best not to disappoint. Okay. I think that's everyone that I wanted to try to talk to there. Oh, I forgot about this button because I'm using it a while. So, I can't go here yet because it's blocked. I have Harbor District to check. Downtown District. West Street and Entertainment. I'll do Entertainment next. I already talked to her. So, no, I don't think I did Entertainment yet. I doubt this person has anything to talk about. Welcome to Hotel Millennium. Our establishment provides only the finest array of services and amenities. Let us know at any time if you'd like to book a room. From spa treatments to room service, you can request any of our luxurious amenities via the OrbitalNet. Here at our establishment, we strive to meet our guests' every need. Is there a door here? No. It's been a while since this... Wait. It's a weird, like, up to sideways. Does it change perspective? No. I guess it's just treating it as if you walk the rest of the way. This year marks the 60th anniversary of the hotel's opening. I've been employed here for over half of that time. Before I knew it, I had become the elder statesman on staff. Where does the time go? Checked here. Nothing in there, nothing in here. Downstairs. Good morning. Will you be staying the night with us? Don't forget to lock your rooms on the way out. I bet there's nobody in any of these. Yep, empty. I'm gonna... Ooh, there's a dude here. Oh, there's a couple. I knew the rooms here would be top class, but the service is no slouch either. We'll have to stay here again the next time we visit Crossbell. Any travel fatigue I had from the train over was swept away after staying here. It may be a bit pricey, but you get what you pay for with a hotel like this. But yes, I have the recipe book. And what's this button? I don't want to miss any of these, but I'm probably going to. But hey there, fellas. If you guys are free, you should come join us for some drinks. A party of 4 nets you a pretty sweet discount, you know. Oh yeah? How much are we talking? Well, let's see. The usual price is 500 Mira a head. So... What, Wazi? I apologize, but we're on duty right now. Even if we wanted to go, we couldn't. Huh? What's the big idea getting my hopes up for nothing like that? Shoo, shoo. Get out of here. You're scaring away the real customers. Sorry for the trouble. I like Wazi. It's her. Day in and day out, I put on a fake smile and pour drinks at the club. Why do I do this to myself? Welcome. Ah, if it isn't Wazi. It's rare seeing you here this time of day. I guess it is. Me and my new crew here are out on a patrol, actually. So drinks will have to wait until I'm off the clock. I see. I'll save you a seat then. Like, Wazi's an interesting character. Hey, ya fellas. You look like you've got some time on your hands. Am I right? I hope the answer is just no. We've got cute babes aplenty over at our club. How's about you swing by and check them out, eh? Aggressive solicitation is a crime. I'd keep that in mind if I were you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who said anything about being an aggressive? What are you, a cop? Oh, looks like you are. My bad. Let's just pretend this never happened. This area is as seedy as ever. She never has anything worthwhile to say. This is... Oh yeah, we stopped by earlier and Grace was here. Talking to... And Cal and his lieutenant were also visiting. Yeah. Oh, she has a quest for us. Welcome. My. Look what the alley cat dragged in. It's the SSS. It's been far too long. It's good to see you again too, Imelda. You're as energetic as ever. I wish. From where I'm sitting, things have been boring as sin lately. Ravash has been shut down, and you lot have all been away taking a break. Have all been away on break too. Even my information broker on the Orbital Network's gone and closed up shop. An information broker on the Orbital Net? She must mean Jonah. I guess she isn't too happy about him going back to the Foundation. Oh, but what's this? I see a couple of unexpected faces there with you. Might you be the newest batch of SSS recruits, perhaps? A member of the CGF and the leader of a street gang. Heh. Now there's a recipe for some intrigue. Wait, how did you... It's sounding to me like you don't even need an information broker. Who said I only had one source, my dearies? It's a terrible voice. What a fascinating old lady. By the way, I have a little something for you. Think of it as a welcome back gift. Here, take it. Maison Imelda key. A key? That's right, Buttercup. You can use it to enter my downtown property. The delightful Maison Imelda. Oh, right. I remember seeing that name on the side of a dilapidated old building. Hey, it's not dilapidated. In fact, it's so lovely that a swarm of monsters couldn't wait to set up house there. Still, I won't complain if you feel the urge to evict them. We only came here because you put up an extermination request for the place. This is starting to feel more like a thinly veiled demand, actually. No one's twisting your arm, but I know you'll do it anyway. Have fun, boys and girls. So that's the quest. I forgot that was a quest. So what quest do I have? I have to talk to Enigma Lady. I finished that one. This is a quest, and West Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination. So, Times Department Store. Employees only. The fact that that's there means we're probably going to go through that eventually. I don't think I explored Times yet. Oh no, I think I already talked to him about this, with Wazi commenting on giving us a discount. Okay, but yes, I came in and I purchased the Crossbell Times already. It's been too long because I didn't play on the weekend. I should have played right away on the weekend, but see, I could buy armor, but it's not really that beneficial at this stage, I think. And these people rarely... Oh yes, I came through chasing the guy. I don't think I'll ever tire of coming here, no matter how often or how long I shop. It's such a weak character. I mean, they're just a background character, so it's less important, but like, oh, shopping being their only character is kind of uninteresting. Megaduta, Mishitail. 5 evasion's not bad. Especially since supposedly this is the game where evasion tanking is imbalanced, but also somewhat necessary. Like, oh yeah, I remember this. Like there's actual ways to draw aggro that makes evasion tanking viable. Whereas in Zero, you couldn't really draw aggro. You just had to space far enough away that they didn't attack you. I have Sunday school later this evening. I'd better make sure I don't forget my homework. I already talked to him briefly. Hey, if it's my pal Lloyd. Hey, Oscar. Long time no see. How's work? You know, same as usual. Need, bake, repeat. Still, it's been a while since you and that baby face of yours last waltzed in here, huh? Where have you been? Off vacationing at Michelin or something? Come on. Do you really think I have the time or Mira for that? You definitely have the Mira. I told you, the SSS was going on hold while I trained with the 1st Division, didn't I? Huh, did you? Must have slipped my mind. Here, let me make it up to you. Think of this as a way to commemorate the SSS getting back together. Mooncake muffin. Is this your latest creation? Wow, it smells amazing. And it looks delicious too. Yeah, it's fresh out of the oven and just as fluffy. Just as fluffy, that doesn't make any sense. If you don't love it, I'll eat my hat. Just make sure to buy more if you actually do enjoy it, okay? I'm sure we will, Oscar. Thanks. So that's talking to him, talking to the stalker. Okay, let's take a gander at the new bread. Sunny side up, eggs on a muffin. Now that looks exceptional. I think I'll grab one of those, and some tea before heading home. She's here. Welcome to Morg's. Morg's? Our fresh baked bread is right this way. Now, if only most of it wasn't baked by Oscar. He'd better enjoy it while he can. One day, I'm gonna proof, knead, and rise my way higher than he's ever been. It's a fun joke-ish. Okay, let's check these folks. I think I've talked to her already at the end, but I might not have. By the way, Lloyd, have you been in touch with Cecil at all recently? We talk over the phone sometimes, but I haven't been able to see her in person for a while. Well, she's going to be in for a surprise when you do. You've become so much more rugged than the last time I saw you. Do you think so? That nervous laugh makes it sound like he's hoping she's right. The more I hear about this Cecile, the more I want to meet her. Cecile. I'm not sure how it's intended to be pronounced. I think I've talked to them. Oh, you're back, Chiruru. That was an awfully long adventure this time. I remember you had some fool idea about crossing the main mountains on foot. How'd it go? Right, I sort of got lost along the way. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. I'll give it another shot when I get the chance. Yeah, I've definitely talked to these people already. Because I actually remember that conversation. And then there's no one here. Did I already talk to the lawyer? I'll check with these people. I definitely haven't gone inside the raisin. Aren't orbital cars simply marvelous? My old battle axe griped and groused about how much of a waste it was. But I know a smart purchase when I see one. My old battle axe. Ooh, I do love me a Vern model. They're so stylish and eye-catching. Oh, well. You've got wisdom beyond your years, young lady. They're kindred spirit. Yeah. Is old battle axe some sort of weird, like, his wife? Yeah, I think it is. I can hardly stand how out of control my husband's spending habits are. Time and again, he's pointlessly replaced our furniture whether or not we need it. Which, more often than not, we don't. And just the other day, he went out and purchased an orbital car. Honestly, what am I to do with that man? Yeah, it's kind of a weird... Oh. Maybe there's something out here? I know there's a bunch of... There's 4 chests in Crossbell that you can get now at this stage of the game. I don't know exactly where they are, but... flexible coat. If this ain't a chest message, then I don't know what is. So... wait, then what's over... oh, nothing, okay. I need to go into here. And then I have 2 more floors to check out. I hope the top floor is locked, because that will save time. Construction on Crossbell's new City Hall building is nearing completion at last. Were it not for the mayor spearheading the project, we'd have never made it to this point. At one point, the whole thing was at risk of being scrapped due to budget freezes. But now that my work as an exterior designer is done, I can finally rest easy. They re-enlisted my husband's help with designing the new City Hall after taking the project out of hiatus. It's one of the biggest contracts of his career, and it's been eating up almost all of his time this past month. But now, the finish line is finally in sight. Thank the goddess for that. I'm the caretaker for this building, which is really just a nice way of saying hired help. What I wouldn't give to live in an apartment like these, though. So stunning and spacious. Maybe a little too spacious, even. It makes them more of a hassle to clean than I'd like. I mean, if your entire job is cleaning it, and it's only 3 floors like this, it's not that bad, but obviously it's not. This is an abstraction. Like, you're supposed to imagine that there's half a dozen or several dozen more rooms, because otherwise it's not a practical building if there's only 3 rooms here. Because it doesn't make sense. Welcome to Talus's. We are proud to call ourselves West Street's go-to general store. Yeah, because this is also an abstraction, because there is no other general store, but there's supposed to be another general store to imagine. Hey there, folks. Welcome to Talus's. We carry all kinds of things, so feel free to take a look around. Crossbell Times, stylish mirror. I'm gonna buy those later. I bought 1 or 2 already, but 500 is a little more than 100. Well, it's 5 times as much as 100. And I think the 1 or 2 that I spent were either, that's pretty obvious. A book entitled Kingdom of Sweets, Volume 1, sits regally upon the shelf. Mixed gelato. See, now that was an obvious interaction point. A lot of them are not as obvious. How's the kid doing? Oh, the SSS. I haven't seen you in a while. Mr. Grimm is over at his desk. You can bring any business you have up with him. Oh, well, look who it is. It's been a while, Mr. Grimwood. That it has. I've been told the SSS temporarily suspended operations. Yes, but today's our first day back. We thought it'd be only right to stop by and say hello. I see. And it seems you even got yourself some new members. That's just splendid. So, you must be the famous Grizzly Grim everyone's been talking about. I just might find myself in dire need of your services someday. Is that right? Very well then. Let me see. I should have some business cards around here somewhere. Wazzy, you're supposed to be here as a police officer, not a future client. Well, in the case it ever happens, Mr. Grimwood would be the right person to turn to. Haha, oh no. I didn't mean to imply anything. I was only playing along. I suppose a more formal introduction is in order. My name is Ian Grimwood, licensed lawyer and head of this firm. I look forward to working with all of you again, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. Likewise, It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Grimwood. We may be stopping by more often to consult with you in the future. I hope we can count on your advice when the time comes. Of course. Feel free to stop by whenever you like. I'll be more than happy to provide you with my expertise, should the need arise. So, I think that's everyone here. I have to check the residential district. Residential, then I think I already did east, so then residential, downtown, harbor, IVC. Residential has some change up. This tastes great. My cooking skills have been getting better and better. It's all thanks to Sophia's lessons. That's the neighbor. Henri seems to be just as gung-ho about studying as he is playing as of late. Perhaps he's found himself an academic rival of sorts at Sunday school. Which would be Kia. My pops is a manager at the IBC. He's got connections to Crossbell and high society too, so he often gets invited to their little galas. Sometimes he's too busy to attend though. He lets me go in his place. Thanks to that, I get to learn about high society and live out my days on the upper crust all at once. It's an interesting sort of world they have built. With like borderline nobility in non-nobility regions. Colin, my boy. Goodness, look who just walked in. Why, if it isn't the SSS? Hello. It's good to see you again, Mr. and Mrs. Hayworth. And same to you, Colin. You look like you're doing well. Indeed. Life has been quite peaceful for us since our last encounter. Thanks in no small to all of you. No small part to all of you. You and Ellie know this family, Lloyd? It sounds like there's a story here. Care to share? The special support section saved our son when he went missing during the anniversary festival. We will forever be in your debt. It's because of you that we're still a happy family, relatively speaking. You're welcome, but we were really only doing our jobs. You needn't be so modest. No amount of thanks could ever express our gratitude. Although, I do still regret not being able to thank the girl who helped you that day as well. Oh, you mean the one with the purple hair? I want to see her again too. Yes, that's right. I still hold out hope. I still hold out for the day we can properly thank her. You wouldn't happen to know of her whereabouts, would you? No, unfortunately not. We haven't seen her again since that day. That's a shame. Well, goddess willing, we're sure to meet up again someday. I suppose all we can do in the meantime is be patient until the opportunity arises. Ren, she's already left Crossbell with Estelle and Joshua. But the Hayworths still don't know the truth about what happened that day. In any event, all of you are welcome to stop by for a visit whenever you like. I will do everything in my power to assist you, should you need it. Thank you, Mr. Hayworth. You and your family are too kind. Hehehe. Bye, SSS. They're a friendly little kid. Had to blow my nose. Apologies. A magazine entitled Monthly Car Mania Volume 1 is idling away. Good joke. Is idling away on the shelf. Oh, it doesn't even get me anything. It's just a car. It's just a joke. Like, it doesn't give me a recipe or any item. It just is there as a joke. That's funny. I really respect that. Car. Oh. I'm gonna check on Jonah. He's left, apparently. Oh, we have to give the key back, apparently. Fishing. Okay. Yeah, nobody lives here anymore. Lovely weather we're having, isn't it? It just makes you want to... Attempts at sound effects. Oh, welcome home, Lady Ellie. Good to see you again, Joanna. I take it things have been busy as usual around here? Yes, thankfully. You coming home from your trip safe and sound has put my mind at ease. Ah, Joanna, you don't need to worry about me so much all the time. I'm doing just fine. That may be, but it's my job to worry. You and Master Henry mean everything to me. How adorable. What I wouldn't give to have a maid this devoted to me. This reminds me, Lady Ellie. We received letters from the young master and mistress. Would that be your parents? Yes, my mother and father live in Erbonia and Calvard, respectively. I used to receive letters from them only occasionally, but they've become more frequent since the cult incident. It's mostly out of worry for my grandfather and me. Their words have been an invaluable source of encouragement lately. I didn't realize that's where they were. Family, Please hold on to them for now, Joanna. I'll be sure to read through them later. As you wish. Oh, and I hear the SSS is back to work again. Remember to take good care of yourself, my lady. Master Henry and the young master and mistress want nothing but the best for you. As do I, of course. I understand, Joanna. I'll be extra careful. Left, right, nobody. That's a weird vase. It's mostly because it's blocky. Like, that's what most of these vases look like. So the butler's there. Gotta physically check every location, because there could be a book I could read here. Diary. Why, Lady Ellie, welcome home. It's good to see you again, Helmer. So this is where you grew up, is it, Ellie? What an enormous mansion. Well, it is Speaker McDowell's estate, after all. Oh, please. It's nothing worth making a fuss about. You're all welcome here. Indeed. As you are all colleagues of my lady, I cordially invite you to make yourselves at home. Now that the SSS is back in action, I'm sure you're going to be busier than ever. Please, take good care of Lady Ellie. Of course, sir. We'll make sure you have nothing to worry about. Thank you, Helmer. I'll do my best to support them, too. So that's all the people here. Okay, so it actually does let you see the chest there before you would get it, necessarily. I think, going off memory from the guide that I'm not going to follow anymore, you can see, what's her name, Kia, here. Oh, hi guys. That's not the voice. Is there a parent-teacher conference today? Oh, no, nothing like that. We just thought we'd check in and see how you're doing. Are you studying your hardest, Kia? You betcha. I've been learning new stuff every day. It's fun getting to hang out with Ryu and Henri and them too. Hehe, is that so? Kia doesn't seem to be having any trouble fitting in. We were worried about sending her to school at first, but honestly, it was the best decision we could have made. Keep at it, okay, Kia? I will. Good luck with all your SSS work. I want to talk to Henri. Come on, Ryu. At least try. At this rate, you're never going to catch up to Kia. Shut up. I get it, okay? Momo? Or Mimi? Momo. Um... Hey, Kia. What do I do when I get to this part? Let's see. You solve this one by... Looks like they're getting along well. Let's talk to her. Why, hello there, Lloyd and Ellie. Lloyd, Ellie. I'm glad you two came. It's great to see you again, Sister Marble. Yes, it's been so long. Wait, are you not surprised to see us? Not at all. Kia couldn't wait to share the good news. I believe her exact words were, Lloyd and Ellie are home! If I'm not mistaken, you were also Lloyd and Ellie's Sunday school teacher, right? Yes, that's right. And you two must be the newest members of the SSS. My name is Marble. I serve as a sister of the Septian Church. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you both. Oh, wait. Did you not study under Sister Marble too, Noel? No. The East Street class that Fran and I attended was held by a priest. I'm not sure what happened to him, though. It happened to him. But I don't think he's in Crossbell anymore. Well, it's not uncommon for the church to keep a revolving door. Yes, in a sense, it's fortunate that I've been here since Lloyd and Ellie's time in Sunday school. Sister Marble, can we get back to class now, or are you just gonna keep on chatting? This doesn't fit. Ryu wouldn't care. I don't think Ryu would complain about class pausing. Ryu, it's rude to interrupt people while they're catching up. Well, it's rude for us to interrupt your class. Oh my. I became so wrapped up in our conversation that I completely forgot where we were. My apologies. I should continue on with the lesson. But do stop by for another visit sometime. No, we should apologize. It's our fault for interrupting class. Please excuse us. I want to talk to her. Hey, Pansy. How have you been? Oh, you're Wendy's old friend, aren't you? Long time no see. Thanks for all the police stuff you do, whatever it is. Wendy? The engineer at the Orbital store in Central Square. She and Lloyd have been close ever since they were children. Yep, that terminally incurable gearhead happens to be my older sister. Well, what a way to describe her. It's true though, just ask Lloyd. She's not wrong. Fun. I don't know who these folks are, or those folks. Those are the ones that have rhyming names. I don't know who they are. I want to see if I'm not going to talk to them, because I can't imagine there's anything important. I want to see if actually, let's check. Because there might be mention of the sister that travels with Father Kevin showing up. That might happen. This is Archbishop Eralda's office. Rare medicinal herbs and valuable books are stored here, so I'll have to ask you to not rummage around. Yes, I don't think there's anything worth rummaging for in this zone. I imagine she might not have shown up yet. Crossbell Cathedral Parsonage. For those in need of prayer, Eidos welcomes you with open arms. So, checking for this specific nun. Well, she's a sister. I don't know if they're nuns in this specific religion, but cook. A book entitled 1 Minute Cooking, Light Meals Edition has been sitting there for much, much longer than that. Fresh sandwich. Ooh, a recipe for a basic sandwich. Well, I'll be. If it ain't Lloyd. Feels like I haven't seen you in ages. When did you get back? Not too long ago. It's good to see you again, Mr. Quint. Do you know this man, Lloyd? We became acquainted earlier this year during a support request he submitted. That's right. Mr. Quint here was an old friend and drinking buddy of my brother's. He's been good to me too. After the cult incident, we shared a few glasses while he recounted old stories about Guy. That was a fun night, my boy. Or, as fun as it could have been, at least. Lloyd can't down him the way his brother could just yet. I mean, Lloyd's 18. He hasn't had that much time. Well, sorry about that. Though, this could be like a European equivalent country where some of them can legally drink from like 14. It was nice of you to invite us as well. Though, Tia was a little pouty that she had to have juice, being a minor and all. She's 14, she might be 15 now, and she can't drink. Haha, I can imagine. I hope you don't mind Noelle and me imposing on you someday too. Not at all. Any friends of Lloyd's are more than welcome in my book. You can usually find me out here tending to the graves. Feel free to drop by any time. I imagine there's nothing to interact with, though maybe. Yep, there's a scene apparently. This grave belongs to Guy Bannings, my brother, who was killed in line of duty 3 years ago. Except it's 3.5 now. I've heard the stories about him. They say he was a remarkable detective. One of the best the CPD ever had. Even among the Guardian Force, there aren't many who don't know his name. Wow, I had no idea. He and Arios were once partners in the same squad led by Chief Sergei. Eventually, they disbanded, and Guy advanced to the 1st Division. He and Detective Dudley were good rivals back then, apparently. Guy was the kind of person who liked to stick his nose into other people's business. So word about him ended up spreading pretty fast. The more I hear of him, the more I realize what an amazing man he truly was. He was a man who stood up against Crossbell's barriers, and with a relentless drive at that. Losing him in the line of duty was unimaginable. The culprit is still at large, right? It wasn't the cult's doing? Yeah, the case is still unsolved. But I swear, one day, I'll grab hold of the truth with my own 2 hands. It may not be soon, but I promise, it'll happen. Just you wait, Guy. Okay. Old man, same old man. There's an old lady. Musha. Oh, goodness gracious. I didn't notice you there. You'll have to forgive me. I was busy offering a prayer to my late husband. Who is her late husband? I can't interact with it, so I don't know. This is one that we looked at, right? This headstone is so badly weathered, I can't make out who it belongs to. Neither can I. Good luck trying to crack this one, my fellow detectives. This is someone's resting place, you know. Not a puzzle to solve. The inscription may have worn away. The gravesite itself is well maintained. I say we pay our respects anyway, then. I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones in the quest that we saw. So it's either one of Guy's friends or one of the old man's, like, friends or his wife or something. It's still such a bad place to have graves, because, like, this stuff is the most likely to crumble. And the moment it crumbles, all the graves are gone. Well, up until the point that it stops crumbling, but, like, it's just not a great place to build a cemetery. Okay, so I'm done here. Checking. Pretty sure I finished East Street. I actually don't think I talked to a few people here. Ice cream. Get your ice cream. I've got all kinds of flavors here for you to try. Go on and give them a whirl. You never know which one will be your favorite. I actually skipped out on everything after I checked the hotel. I doubt these people have anything relevant. You can always enjoy a good spin of the roulette at Barca Casino. But before you begin, I must warn you that you'll never be able to cheat at this table. What do you say? What do you say? Care to surrender yourself to the winds of destiny? No. Welcome to Barca Casino. This is where you can exchange your mirror for tokens, and your tokens for fabulous prizes. We've got some real good stuff up for grabs, so get on out there and start playing. I don't think there's anything actually valuable yet. Oh, infinite U material. That is incredibly useful because then you don't have to grind. Well, you do have to grind, but a different type of grind. Fishing bait, that's actually pretty good. Getting access to like one of every type. Decorations, weapons. Well, not a weapon, an attack. So it's not. It's just an offensive item. I'm thinking at some point I will probably do casino stuff, just grind enough that I don't need to worry about it again, but that's not now. Well, if it isn't the SSS, and Wazi too, I see. That's quite an unusual combination. Hey there, Drake. It just so happens that I've been assigned to the SSS. I'll spare you the details. Just treat me the same as you would any of them. Haha, as you wish. He didn't even bat an eye. No kidding. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you know him too, Wazi. What can I say? Police officers have their beats. Mine is the entertainment district. And besides, any host worth their salted rim knows Drake. You say it so nonchalantly. Also, you're too young to be hanging around in a place like this. You should take this opportunity to... Do you hear yourself right now? Loosen up that collar, would you? I suppose that buttoned-up drill sergeant vibe is just part of your charm, though. Why do I even bother? It's like we're trying to reprimand Randy all over again. Hey there, wanna play? Hehe, come on in. I promise it'll be a fun time. I might be able to talk to these folks. Yep, there's gonna be an event right here. They're still playing the same old play though. Arc-en-ciel. It's been a long time since we last set foot in here. It has. I wonder if Ilya and Rixie are doing well. Well. I didn't realize you two spent so much time schmoozing it up with celebrities. Is it really okay for us to just waltz into the theater like this? Why, if it isn't Detective Bannings and Miss McDowell from the SSS? It's so good to see you both again. Are you here for a personal visit? Actually, the SSS is back in operation starting today. We were patrolling the city and decided to stop by. We're not bothering you though, are we? No, of course not. You're no bother at all. The troop is currently taking a break, so please, feel free to stay a while. I'm sure Ilya and the others would be delighted to see you. Thank you very much. Well, wow. Is something wrong, Noel? Well, no, it's just... I can't believe how much clout the SSS has. She's right. To think they'd have the red carpet rolled out for you at Arc-en-Ciel. I guess I can't entirely deny it. We've been quite lucky to forge such wonderful connections here in Crossbell. So I'm gonna just check everywhere that I can. Okay, they don't want me to go there. I guess it's probably just here then. Let's check here first. Munch. Mid-practice snacks are the best. Sigh. Plie. How many times must I tell you? No eating in the dressing room. Huh? What's the big deal? We're on break now, aren't we? When else am I supposed to get my sweets fix if I can't do it during practice? Oh, honestly. It's like I'm speaking to a child. Who knew Plie, the mysterious songstress, had a sweet tooth? No kidding. She's a totally different person off stage. She could just, step right here and eat her snacks here, but... Who's she? You and Eugene are always together, even off stage. No wonder some of our fans see a passionate spark between them. Wait, what kind of rabbit hole is my mind going down? I need to commit my routine to heart. Much like the committed hearts of two young men locked in the steamy throes of, enough. I must say, Nikolai's finally returned to his former self. Definitely. and his skills are steadily improving to boot. He might even overtake you at this rate. You'd best be careful. Just who do you take me for? Do you truly believe the Flaxen Prince would allow anyone to surpass him? I wouldn't be so sure. Innocent wallflowers like Nikolai have been all the rage lately. And Rowland did mention he's been receiving more fan mail. Are you sure? How can that be? Ha, beats me. Why don't you ask him yourself? Be serious, Theodore. Now, I need you to teach me all about the ways of these wallflowers. Give me 1 week. That's all I'll need to bloom with the best of them. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, how about it, Heinz? Can you manage that? I mean, I'll try my best, but... Oh, hello there, SSS. Are you here on official business? No, nothing like that. We're patrolling the city right now, so we just thought we'd drop by. Ah, I see. Well, I appreciate you keeping an eye on us. Feel free to call for me if anything does come up. We will. Thank you very much. La 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 la. Hey, there she is. Hey, come on. It's rude, ignoring us. This is Nikolai. Sully's only an assistant, but I was impressed by how quickly she moved while helping us out with rehearsal. It feels like everyone in this troupe is a virtuoso when it comes to footwork. It comes to fancy footwork. I can't even compare. Not only are they incredibly talented, but they put in so much effort too. All I can do is keep plugging away and hoping for the best. I mean, he's recovered from his Gnosis consumption. And he didn't get kicked out for doping. And you wouldn't believe what Sully did next. Hey, cut it out. Not in front of Rixia. So, I think... Well, I can't remember if they're a guy or a girl. No, they're a girl. They were breaking into Ilya's room for some reason. Not in front of Rixia. Oh, Ilya, you really shouldn't pick on her so much. Things are as lively as ever here, huh? It looks like they're on break right now. Is that Ilya Platier? The Ilya Platier? And those other two must be... Ah, if it isn't my favorite little guy. Oh, hello, SSS. Hey. Long time no see, everyone. We're sorry if we interrupted your break. Oh no, not at all. It's been ages since you last stopped by, so go ahead, make yourself at home. And while you're here, could I trouble my favorite little guy for a nice, warm reunion hug? No, thanks. I'm good. Oh, you're no fun. Just, you don't have to hold back with me, you know? Or maybe you'd prefer Rixia pressed right up against you instead. Ilya? Quit being such a sleazebag already. I see your troubles haven't changed, Rixia. Though I can't say I don't empathize. Fate has it in for us, it seems. Still, it's great to see you again, especially after all this time. I hope you'll continue looking out for everyone here at Arc-en-Ciel. You're that actress who made her debut during the anniversary festival performance, right? Don't you live in the downtown district? I think I've seen you around the neighborhood before. Yes, I do. Pardon me if I'm mistaken. Would you happen to be the leader of that street gang? Heh, Wazi Hemisphere, at your service. Oh, you know him, Rixia? Come to think of it, the SSS seems to have a few extra additions to the cast. Right, these are our two newest members. I'm Noel Seeker. I transferred into the SSS from the Guardian Force. My younger sister Fran and I are big fans of yours, Miss Plateau. Oh, well, thank you very much. Tio and Randy haven't returned yet, unfortunately. It'll just be the four of us for a while. Ah, I see. Looks like you found yourself some pretty kooky characters. I like them. Well, I don't think they're even half as kooky as you, Ilya. You performers are a lot more casual than I imagined you'd be. And even more beautiful than your photos give you credit for at that. Why, thank you. But you know flattery will get you nowhere, right? But enough about that. You have been quiet this whole time. Step up and introduce yourself, Missy. Okay, I get it. I'm Sully Attrade, an assistant to the troop. It's nice to meet you. Same here, Sully. How have you been, Sully? You have some nerve talking to me. Don't think for a second that I've forgotten about what happened back then. You hear me? She still hasn't let that go, huh? Back then? From what I heard, her favorite lady-killing detective here grabbed Sully from behind and... No, it wasn't like that. She was running away. I was only trying to apprehend her. Excuse me? Look, I know I wasn't being a saint back then. Wait, her eyes in that image are very big compared to normal. But that doesn't give you the right to grope me. Grope? Wow, sounds like he really got a handful. Good on you, Lloyd. Ugh. Gross. No, I didn't mean... I mean... Oh, what delicious drama. Let me have a bite too. I couldn't possibly miss out on something like this. Ilya, please. Don't make this worse than it already is. The more I deny it, the guiltier I look. You really know how to dig your own grave, don't you, Lloyd Bannings? In any case, it's good to have you back. The SSS has already done so much for us. Please, visit us whenever you like. Seconded. You'll always get a warm welcome here. Not to mention, Rixia's rehearsals have been more thrilling to watch than ever these days. Wow, really? I'd imagine she offers a selection of choice views, leaping around in that costume of hers. But Wazi! That's one of the appeals, yes. But lately, I feel there's been a certain sharpness to her movements, both on and off the stage. She never seems to get tired either. I'm guessing you've improved your sleeping habits? Yes, I suppose so. So that's it, huh? I never realized. Leave it to Ilya to know her performers inside and out. It's true. There hasn't been as much work recently. So I've had more time to relax. So anyone that, I don't know, as Yin, Heiyue's been less busy so she hasn't had to work as much. If Ilya can sense that, just from the way I move, she really is amazing. You're one of the hardest workers I know, Rixia. Just remember to get enough rest. Take a moment for yourself every now and then. I will. Thanks for always looking out for me, Lloyd. Gosiel seems as busy as ever now. But if you're sure it won't be a bother, we'll try to stop by from time to time. Feel free! You're always welcome, as long as we're not in the middle of a performance or rehearsal. That being said, things are probably going to ramp up in the near future. Oh, why is that? Is something special in the works? Aha! That's on a need-to-know basis only. You'll see what we're cooking up when it's good and ready. Look forward to it. Will do. We'll have to follow up on that sometime. Time to leave? I could talk to these folks, but they're not interesting. I could talk to these folks, but I don't really care. So I just have Harbor, IBC, and downtown to check. So let's do downtown first. Let's start at my least favorite wait, what the? What the? Oh. Okay. What the? Okay, the clipping there is not quite right. Like, you shouldn't clip through those. That transition to being on a roof was super subtle. Okay, somebody dries their clothes on their roof. Obtained coral ring. Someone has to end this cycle of looting. What do you say? Ready to bury the latchet? Pretty good. There's 2 more chests somewhere in Crossbell that I'm gonna have to locate. Let's do this first. Mesa Imelda, currently unmanaged. I can do this, then check in with all the folks. Empty. I wonder if these are going to still be like level 15 monsters, or if they're going to be like unreasonably boosted up to like level 40. I'll have to see, whatever. Okay, no, these are definitely leveled up. Oh, I should have left them grouped up. Too late now. Oh yeah, they don't have Master Quartz yet. I'm actually not going to do this, because I should pick up the Gen 10 one so that it can... because the Gen 10 one is related to using the Enigma, so it might benefit from doing that before I do any combat. You guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? Since the cult incident, if I'm remembering right. It's nice to see you again. Have you been well since returning to the Saber Vipers? Yeah, I guess. They said the reason I kept picking fights with Wald and the others was because of that drug. The guys made sure I wouldn't forget it either. I got my ass whooped pretty good as punishment. You did, huh? At least they forgave you. Ozzy. So it's true. You really did join up with the cops. It's because of you that Wald... Did something happen to him, do you know? I guess the least I could do is warn you, seeing as you did help me out a few months back. Wald's been 10 kinds of pissed off lately. If you value your lives, stay away from downtown. Is there a particular reason he's so upset? Yeah, he's standing right there next to you. Sure, the Testaments haven't caused any trouble since the cult incident. But Wazi's ditched the downtown district and climbed into the pig pen. He didn't even bother settling things with Wald. So that's it. In other words, Wald's angry that his rival left him behind, is that right? I understand how he feels, but is that really Wazi's fault? Lovely. There's nothing lovely about it, you broccoli-haired bastard. Do you even realize what you've done? It's your fault that Wald hardly ever shows up at Ignis anymore. That's his prerogative. And I'm exercising mine by working with the SSS. The problems of the Saber Vipers are no concern of mine. You have no right to point the finger at me. In that case, get the hell out of my sight. Don't blame me for what Wald will do if he catches you here, Wazi. Or any of you. I think that's our cue. We'll just be leaving now. That might be for the best. Goodbye, Dino. I want the confrontation where Wald just loses, because I don't like Wald. Sweep, sweep. This place can never stay clean for more than a minute. Morning, Cannon. Doing alright? Oh, good morning, Wazzy. Yeah, I'm fine, but there's a lot more empty bottles around than usual. It makes me mad when people litter, but comparing all the bottles makes me for a fun little game. Look, this one's got a narrow middle. Pretty, huh? Yeah, nice find. Just watch out for broken glass, okay? Don't worry, I will. This is why I prefer Wazzy to Wald. Wazzy at the very least acts like he cares about other people and like kids. Wald would not pretend. He would just be like, go away. Well, I'll be. The SSS is back in business. Hello, Guillaume. Mr. Guillaume. It's been a while, sir. Haha, no need to be so polite, kiddos. So the rumors are true, eh? The leader of the Testaments really has joined your crew. Can't lie, it's an odd fit. I aim to surprise. That reminds me. Now that I'm part of the police, you can't say no to my modification requests anymore, can you? We didn't hire you so you could get local business perks, you know? Well, I suppose I can't. But as long as it's not for picking fights, I'd be happy to give you a hand. So this is the Guillaume factory, huh? I've heard you specialize in weapon upgrades and orbital device repairs. Hey, you must be new too, Missy. I take my work seriously, meaning I only mod things within reasonable safety limits. I finally got my business permit too, so don't expect me to do anything outside the straight and narrow. Stop by anytime you get your hands on some materials, and I'll see what I can make with them. We'll be sure to. Yes, few materials and other items to upgrade. So, double twister, Moliere, banded gloves, and flare beetle. I mean, flare beetle sounds like it should be fire and not poison, but so I'd have to buy each of these and then get 2 more U material to work with, which the U material can be got by gambling, so it's pretty easy, but okay, there used to be a path here that I don't think it will have a chest anymore. Yeah, because they're not going to repeat the chest location. Let's just double check in case there's another side path in the area. Yeah, it seems like it's probably nothing here. Yeah, checking Trinity and then the exchange shop. Welcome. How many in your part? Wait, Wazzy? And the SSS too? Did you just welcome us? This place becomes more like a legitimate business by the day. How are you holding up, Abbas? Doing well for yourselves? No complaints. It's good to have you back. Why not make yourself at home while you're here? So, Wazzy, how are you liking the special sports section? I like that he has a new sprite and everything. I suppose it's a good fit after all. My chief and colleagues are pretty lenient. They'll even let me work as casually as I please. I don't recall us letting you treat this job like an all-expenses-paid vacation. That's right, Wazzy. Even as an associate member, you're still a part of the police, you know. Listen, this is just the way I do things. You should all take a lesson from me and loosen up a bit. All that stiffness can't be good for your joints. You're unbelievable sometimes. It would appear that you're already fitting in. I see no problems in that case. Dealing with this guy is nothing but problems. How did you do it, Abbas? Oh, actually, I've been meaning to ask. Was everyone in the Testament really okay with Wazzy joining the SSS? I've been curious as well. Didn't it come as a surprise when your leader decided to leave for the Force? Whether or not we approved is of little consequence. What Wazzy says goes. No exceptions. That didn't answer the question. Abbas has the patience of a saint. Well, it was definitely a bombshell. We all came around after talking it over. All of us have our reasons for being here, whether it's to stick it to our parents or get away from a broken home. Wazzy gave us a place to belong, so if he's chosen a new path, then we'll support him every step of the way. And again, it's a much more wholesome gang. They're still a gang. They might do bad stuff. It's never really examined, but it's much more wholesome than the Saber Vipers, who are all about fighting people. As a matter of fact, this is a good chance for us to start learning how to look after ourselves. We've made a lot of strides since our days of doing nothing but fighting. Managing Trinity has helped us mature. Still, it does get lonely here without Wazzy. Haha, I see it now. I can see now how. I respect your guys' positivity about this. To be fair, I've already been leaving Abbas in charge of the Testament for the most part. With or without me, I'm sure they'll manage to keep on just fine. And there you have it. Special support section, we will leave Wazzy in your care for the time being. No need to worry about us, Wazzy. Focus on your current work instead. Way ahead of you, Abbas. I'm inexperienced in serving and protecting the public, so please be gentle with me. We could just leave you here at Trinity, you know. But we won't. Welcome to the team yet again, Wazzy. We all talked things over as a team once we heard that Wazzy was joining the SSF. The consensus was to keep Trinity running the way we've been doing. We used to just hang out here while Abbas handled all the dirty work. But from now on, we're going to try and bring in as much business as we can. See? Like they're people. Hey, welcome. Just let me know when you're ready to order. Cocktails, snacks, whatever. I'm ready to show off what I've learned from Abbas. Turbo fry. Superb fish fry that makes you more nimble. Rich cappuccino. It's not like I'm crazy about waiting tables, but this was the only position left, so I didn't have much of a choice. I'm trying to make the best of the hand I was dealt. They don't really have a lot of tables, huh? They have 2 pool tables and only 1 like eating table. They have a bar, obviously, but it's an interesting division. I'm in charge. Oh, billiards. I'm in charge of the billiards tables. That includes keeping score and showing people how to play. I can teach you if you don't know the rules. That was fun. Now these folks. 9 Valley. There's always something shady about this place. I see Jingo is running the counter as usual. This shop has connections to Crossbell City's black market, right? Rumor in the CGF was that you could buy weapons and ammunition here. Well, for what it's worth, this shop will cut you a more honest deal than most in the underworld. But the owner, now there's a woman you wouldn't cross twice. That's one way to put it. Anyway, we shouldn't linger around. If we have business here, let's get it done and get out. 9 Valley Exchange, talk to Jingo to trade. Well, if it ain't the SSS. Haven't seen your mugs around here in a while. It's nice to see you again as well, Ashley. Now, what do we have here? I heard the rumors, but I didn't think they'd be true. What are you up to, Wazzy Hemisphere? Oh, nothing much. You know me. Just having a little bit of fun. If you'd like, we could talk about it over drinks at Trinity. Whatever, kid. So, what do you need? Just for the record, I've already cleaned my stock of everything Ravash left behind. I didn't even realize that was happening. Nothing in particular. We just decided to stop by during our rounds. Oh, that right? Feel free to look around though. This is a business though. So, you know. Does she have any interesting trades? Coral Ring Plus. Oh, that's a cool combo. So you get a Coral Ring, U material, an attack one, and an arowana. These are actually interesting, because I think they're basically just flat upgrades to the base versions. It's more interesting than the like combos that there were in the previous game. Holy Locket. Oh, Deep Ochre, all of these are here. So you can get a Megaduda, bunch of U material. There's so much U material stuff. Holy. Bull Dragon. Arcadian Ambrosia. Yama's Purga Tofu. Purga Tofu. Crimson Eater. These are all like end game. I mean, the stats are already end game, like 100 defense, 100 arts defense, 20 evasion. Like, these are all end game anyway. Is there other? That's the same. Does she have any Dragon Vision? Automatically analyzes defeated enemies. I wonder if that works as like scanning, so you don't have to manually scan every single enemy. There's a lot of options here. Ooh. Septium Vein pretty early would probably be worthwhile. Whatever fighter is, though, it's the limit. I could talk to the kid, but I'm not going to bother. So I have these people to talk to. Van sure does like getting on people's nerves. I don't know how to snicker. Hey, you're those cops. What are you doing with that punk from Trinity? You're putting him in the slam or something? Huh? You're not? Lame. What a nice warm day it is. Why, I'm liable to doze off at the drop of a hat. Now I check out Lotus Heights. This kid. Now where are those materials they gave me during orientation? Hey, he got into school. Nice. I haven't been enrolled for very long, and I'm already losing stuff. Doesn't exactly bode well for an aspiring doctor, does it? He managed to get in. Good for him. Door is locked. And this is like the tenant. No, he's the oldest tenant. If it wasn't obvious, the city's modernization hasn't done all that much for us downtown. But even though it's a rough neighborhood, people from all walks of life call this home. The dirt cheap rent doesn't hurt either. Every now and then, someone manages to climb their way out of here and make a name for themselves. Oh, we downtown dwellers all have our own unique stories, and that's for a fact. I want to go here. Nobody. And then it's the kid. Mommy keeps saying how happy she is that those crooked, no good government people haven't come by. I don't really get it, but if Mommy's happy, then I'm happy too. The Diet's been considering a redevelopment plan for the downtown district for years, but it's not looking too likely now. As of the last Diet session, the plan has officially been put on ice. That doesn't mean they'll never revisit it. It was too early to celebrate, but the news still came as a huge relief. If this district was demolished, our family would have nowhere else to go. And this is the sleeper. A voice can be heard inside. Nor. Booze. Bring it to me. I need it. See, this guy's always been asleep every time I've checked. I wonder if there's going to be a quest about him this time. Okay. 2 more places to visit. And then I will stop for today. Once I pick up the Gen 10 one. Because my throat is getting sore. And it's been almost an hour and a half. And that's a good time to stop. It's boring hanging around here with my mom. I want to go back to that place with all the twinkling lights. Which is Michelin. Crossbell can feel like an entirely different city depending on what part of it you're in. The entertainment district was... Oh, they were in the entertainment district. The entertainment district was rather noisy, but it's really quite relaxing here. So the stand here is gone. Fisher boy being harassed by a little girl. I brought you your medicine, Grandpa. Aw, I was hoping they'd be harassing him. Thanks, sweetie. You can just set it aside for later. Not so fast. I know you don't always drink it unless I'm looking. So today, I'm gonna make extra sure that you take it with your lunch. Ho ho ho, foiled again. You always see right through me, Amasa. That's fun, I enjoy that. Can I visit? A sign is hung on the locked door. Hey, UA Trading Limited. Crossbell branch. If you have business with us, please knock. I don't have business, so I won't knock. The path of the noodle is never ending. That is why you must tread it one day at a time. Speaking of which, I've got some brand new noodles on the menu that I've been hashing out for a while now. I call them heavenly noodles. Go ahead and give them a try. No. Yeah, that guy never matters. Fancy seeing you here, SSS. It's been a while, hasn't it? Welcome to the Crossbell News Service. If you have any inquiries to make, just direct them to me. So I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna even try going upstairs. Ooh, they're blind. An absolute CNS legend in the flesh. I guess great men just have a different aura from the rest of us. Wait, what am I dawdling around here for? I need to get these materials together and head back to my desk. Oh, it's the SSS. You're Grace's partner, right? Yep, I'm Ryan's, one of the reporters here. Or so I say. These days, I keep getting pigeonholed into being a cameraman. What does a guy have to do to earn some respect around here? Hang in there, Rhynes. Living the dream isn't always all it's cracked up to be. Oh, by the way, we ran into Grace earlier and noticed that you weren't with her. Right. She said that the story she's working on right now would be easier to handle alone. Of course, that means I have to take care of all the work she's dumped onto me instead. I don't really mind. It's a good opportunity for me to do some actual writing. But wait, I can't afford to stand around chatting away with this deadline creeping up on me. Sorry about that. We didn't mean to distract you. Good luck with your work. Get to work. What are you doing here? McKinnon. Man, it's been forever since you last came to visit. What's it been, like 3 years? Nielsen. Yes, just about. I'll be in town for the time being, so I intend on coming by the office from time to time as a consultant. Hopefully that won't be too much of an imposition on you. I'm very much looking forward to working with the CNS again. Nah, come on. You know you're always welcome here. Don't hesitate to ask if you ever need anything, alright? Maybe I talk again? Well, that reminds me, I brought you all a little souvenir. They're from an excellent shop I found in the Republic. I hope you like them. And that's it? Yeah. He's going to be plot relevant. I don't know if he's going to be a villain or not. It's hard to judge this early into the story. But I think there's a definite chance that he's a villain. My assumption is he might. I would put it 50-50 he's a villain or he's not a villain. Excuse me, you'll need an authorization key to use the elevator. If you have business upstairs, head over to the reception desk and check in there first. Got it. Sorry about that. So they took the key back? Why would they take their key back? Hey, you're the special support section. Do you remember me? I'm the trader you saved during the cult incident. Of course we do. It's great to see you, Rosero. Have you been in good health since then? Well, I've been seeing a doctor at St. Ursula the last few months. And as you can see, I'm right as rain now. Fortunately, I managed to avoid bankruptcy from the incident too. Thank you for your help back then. I'll never forget how grateful I am to the SSS. As a matter of fact, here, I'd like you to have this. Celestial Bomb. A Celestial Bomb? It's something an associate of mine gave me a while back, but I wouldn't know what to do with it. This is hardly enough to repay you for your kindness, but I figured it'd be a halfway decent place to start. Consider it a personal gift from me to you. It would mean a lot if you accepted it. Well, in that case, we'd be happy to. Thank you very much, Rosero. Welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. I'm only a part of security, but I still think I can still give you basic directions if you have business in the building. The technology department has cleared the initial stage of the orbital network's phase 2 testing. What that means is that the building can now securely transfer greater volumes of data at faster and more reliable speeds. Because of that, we've slowly been connecting our company terminals to external networks as well. It's thanks to Miss Qua's excellent leadership that the technology department is capable of so much. Ah, Miss McDowell, Detective Bannings. It's been some time since your last visit. I see the SSS has resumed operations. Yes, and not a moment too soon. It's good to see you, Lanfei. You can expect we'll be coming by the IBC more often again. I'll be looking forward to it. In fact, I believe it was the SSS who first helped us test our new Sepith exchange service. Though I believe the expiration date on your original card has already passed. As such, I've prepared you a new one. Here you are. Received IBC primary card. Simply present that card at this counter, the way you did before. We'll exchange your Sepith for Mira at a higher rate than you'll typically find elsewhere. Are you sure this is alright? Letting us use that service, I mean? Naturally. You're good friends of the Kwa family, after all. That you should have access to this small convenience is but a matter of course. Well, who are we to turn our noses up at their generosity? We'll be sure to make use of it. Of course, all you need to do is ask. Now I have the exchange service access. So what are the rates? Ooh, I can buy items here. Kagemaru Bank. Interesting. Okay, so that is I think the last area that I have left to check out. Now I will go to here, wait outside Gen 10, and next time it might even be tomorrow. It'll be quicker probably, but it'll be time to actually start the quests. So next time I will do the Enigma quest, then do these. This one's done. This one, pick this up. Then I'll do these two. And then we'll be pulled down to the... we'll have to go to the police academy for something that Sergey wants us to do, if I remember correctly. So I might leave the West Crossbell Highway monster that I can get on the way down, hopefully. If I can't, then oh well. But my assumption is I'll be able to get it on the way. So I'll get the Imelda, Gen 10, and then it will send me there, and I'll get it on the way. But that's for next time, because I think what I'm going to aim for is smaller individual blocks, because 3, 4, 5 hours is too long for a single block. But I'm going to aim to do it more than twice a week, always more than twice, and probably more than 4 times a week. Maybe every day. It all depends on sort of timing, but it will be a different amount. But I'll be back again either tomorrow or the day after. Goodbye. Have a nice day.